Ooh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn! Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms legends. JunkWax Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn! Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is third on print to 10. If we can't find you a true one of one. I think you're going to be a very, very happy camper here, my brother.
Oh, my God!
Paul Skeens, one of one, rookie. Congratulations there, my brother. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Brian Street. There you go, gaming grandfather. Congratulations, buddy. I got to admit, I am peanut butter and jealous. That is incredible. Anytime you have something that says one of one on it, and Paul Skeens is on it too, that's a good one. Congratulations again there, Ray. I'm honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. All right. And remember, folks, this is where we found that one of one Drake May last night. Let's see what we can't find for you. Good luck. Oh, wow. How about a dual autograph relic numbered to 50? Gary Sheffield and Doc Gooden. Really? A couple of legends of the game right there in the autograph relic numbered to 50. The hits just keep coming in these boxes. Wow. Amazing. Congratulations, my man. That is magnificent. 46 out of 50 on the dock and the Mr. Sheffield. You're adorable. Shout out to the nanny, Ms. Fran Drescher. A couple of nice autographs, too. Beautiful. Our very first numbered card, and my dear friends, we have some Morning Wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Spencer Jones on the Optic Preview. Peanut butter and jealous. General Cody Custer. My fellow Austinite. How about my twin brother? The Bird Murderer. Mr. Randy Johnson. Autograph. And that is penultimate on print. 48 out of 49.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Yes way. Yes way. That's amazing. Uploading that one up. I know in Mikey Green. Mr. Devin Clark, welcome back, you legend. Top of the morning to you. Mr. Nesius, good morning, Rob. Would you just look at it? 48 out of 49 on the Bird Murderer. Congratulations, Cody Custer. Beautiful.
Oh, my
the GOAT, before Tom Brady, Mr. Joe Montana. And that is second on print to 9. Congratulations, Rob Richardson. And that is a really good-looking autograph, too. If that was for my PC, I might be grading that one, buddy. That is sweet. Did I speak it into existence or what? Hell yeah!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Congratulations, Derek Williams. Howdy ho there, Malik neighbors. On the kaboom. Holy shiitake mushrooms. JunkWax Nasty. I know, Brian Smith. I'm with you, brother. The first thing that went through my mind. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold C.J. Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the CJ Stroud rookie autograph number to 50. If you had a pew-pew to your head, which one would you choose? Jesus Made. Holy crapola!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Bro. That is one of the hottest prospects of 2025, my good man. Damn. Congratulations, Jim. That's a nice one, brother. Not numbered, but beautiful. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you lucky, lucky ducky. I am so peanut butter and jealous right now, my man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. My dear friends, my family. Oh my Lanta. Gerangelo Synth J. My PC numbered to 99 on the relic autograph. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. You win, brother. Damn. Oh, would you just look at it? Oh, that is sick. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you should hang on to that forever. And if you don't, I'll let you send it to me. Oh, we only have 2 in here. Holy crapola. Number to 5 on the Golden Graphs, Max Muncy for the Trolley Dodgers and Dave Piccirilli. This one goes to you, my man. And then you go and totally redeem yourself. Would you just look at it? 2 out of 5 on the Golden Autograph. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. No error on this one, my man. This one is yours. There you go, David. It is, again, my friend, I sincerely appreciate you being a good sport. Thank you. I love it, Mikey the Mad Hatter. My brother from another mother. Thank you for being here with us this morning, Mikey. Congratulations, Mr. Piccirilli. Second on print to 5 on the Golden Autograph. Segue? That's a nice segue to your first autograph. How about Mike Fisher with the inscription? That's pretty cool. Shout out to the Hammer, Mr. Jeff Hansen, and Rob Richardson, our resident Predators fanatics. Your second autograph here, good sir. And that one is not numbered. Brand new 55-point top loader for you there, brother. The Queen Goblin. That's weird. They got Mrs. Junkwax on a card.
Man, these things suck. I can barely see my Bo Jackson Pro Vision.
We should have bought our top loaders from JunkWaxVintage.
Yeah, we suck. Let's go climb a tree.
It's a Friday morning, legends gather round. Dalen's got the packs, gonna tear this hobby down. Mrs. JunkWax runs the ship, keeping it tight. Sawyer's got the energy shining so bright. Mikey, what is cooking, got a secret on the way. Dropping something special, just a few more days. The front yard's open, the vibes are strong. We're ripping packs together, come and sing along. JWV, JWV, we're ripping packs and feeling free. Legends rolling deep, this is where you wanna be. JWV, cracking backs with family. It's Fri-Yay morning, come and feel that energy. And feel that energy. So grab your spicy water, turn the volume high. Dalen's on the mic with a sparkle in his eye. From the breaks to the Razzies, we're pulling fire today. It's a thank God it's Fri-Yay in the JunkWax way. JWP, JWV, the hobby's calling, can't you see? Legends in the front yard, building history. JWV, cracking backs with family. It's Fri-Yay morning, come and feel that energy. Feel that energy. JWV, we're ripping packs and feeling free. Legends rolling deep, this is where you wanna be. JWV, cracking backs with family. It's Fri-Yay morning, come and feel that energy. JWV, the hobby's calling, can't you see? Legends in the front yard, building history. JWV, cracking backs with family. It's Fri-Yay morning, come and feel that energy. Feel that energy.
Top of the morning to you, my dear friends. Happy Friday. Hi. How we doing? I missed you all so much for the last few hours. We had such a fun night last night, ladies and gentlemen. We're riding that wave from last night. If you were here last night, my dear friends, thank you as always. We had a very, very thick with 4 C's and very thankful Thursday. And I am back here in full effect with each and every one of you and ready for a fantastic Fri-Yay. So as always, legends, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. My name is Dalen. This is Mrs. JunkWax back here. The room just increased in temperature by about 20 degrees. Good morning, Mrs. Junkwax. Fridge says, Mrs. Junk, hi, how are you? What's up, Pennywise? Good to see you, buddy, hanging out down there in the sewer. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Fridge, it is always nice to see you, my man, and we're not talking about William Perry. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? All right, legends. Good morning to all my Twitchers and TikTokers and YouTubers and Facebookers and Kickers. You rock my face off, each and every one of you. That's right, Jeff Rowe, I think so. Pitching a gem over here. Talking about some Allen and Ginter. Oh, yeah. Good morning, Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. Good morning, Invader Zim. How you doing, Alex? Excellent to see you as always. Mr. Onward to the Edge, what's up, brother? Hey, Onward, I am so glad I have you, buddy. Actually, I have a question specifically for you. So I see that you turned in a pre-grade on the Topps 206, the little tobacco cards. Remember, we got that big, sexy Bartolo Colon autograph, and then you also got a Wood SP. So I saw in the pre-grading that you pre-graded an SP. So I don't know if it was the Wood card or the big, sexy. Which one was it there, Onward? And I appreciate you helping me out, buddy. I have that pack off to the side for you. That's right, Arturo, tu sabes way. Que bueno verte, senor. One of the oest of OGs of the entire familia. Good to see you this morning, my brother. Excuse me. Okay, so it is the Bartolo Colon. Outstanding, Onward. I appreciate that, big man. Good, good, good. So, Mrs. Junkwax, remember that pack we had earlier from Onward? It is not the Wood card. It is the other one, the autograph. Correct. And the pack needs to go with him. Outstanding. Thank you, Onward. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Mr. Strong. I did see that, but I haven't had time to check my email yet, my good man. So I will check that right after the show this morning, but I cannot thank you enough for sending those over. You rock my face off. Good to see you this morning, my man. All right, legends. Excuse me. Like I've been talking all week or something. Railroad Fan Patrick, good morning, and go Mariners. You are absolutely right. Thank you for being over there on YouTube. So, folks, as always, if you are new here this morning, keep in mind that we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. So if you want to make the switch to YouTube or Twitch or Kick or Facebook, we would love to have you. I see you, Dallas. I will absolutely do so, my good man. Good morning. Stay golden, pony boy. How was my California kid this morning? And Dallas, I'm just going to keep working on you, my man. We're going to get you moved here to Austin. We're going to get you moved here, brother. We need to get you over to Texas and get you up here on camera. That's what we need to do, sir. Excuse me. Good morning, Travie Patty. Good morning, Jared. What's up, brother? How about those Mariners? I know, buddy. I know. I'm pretty excited about it, not going to lie. Baseball Man 123 Man. Thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the crew, my dude. All right, homies, let's get some music happening, shall we? I think we've had our morning salutations. Beautiful. Now, my dear friends, my family, you know what we must do. We got to bust into our first item in the morning, and it is that delicious nectar of life. There you go. Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. You know it, Onward. Mr. Alex, Invader Zim, you made it to YouTube, my man. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's right, my dude. You know exactly why we're trying to build YouTube. You are spot on, good buddy. All right, first spicy water of this Fantastic Fri-Yay. Cheers, my friends. Roast. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Cheers, my friends. Always sets me right. Never does me wrong. Man, I love that spicy water. It's just so good. Want to hit your lips. Matty Whitdog, good morning, my man. That's really cool, Baseball Man 123 Man. That's awesome. Shout out to the Big Dumper. Keep track of that one, buddy. Could be valuable someday, especially if it's a rookie card. Good morning, Victor Lopez. How you doing, buddy? Excellent to see you. Cheers to you as well, Frederick, my Swedish brother. Hope you're having a wonderful morning over there, my man. Actually, it's an evening over there in Sweden, but it is wonderful to see you as always. Rashid, Mr. Ward, gracing us with his presence. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Hope you're driving safe this morning, making America move, one load at a time. I see you, Jeff Rotel. Luckily, just more for me, my good man. All right, folks. We got that music started. We got that spicy water busted. I think it's time to do one more thing before we refresh that shop for the very first time this morning. And folks, by the way, we have a full WWE break. I am indescribably excited to bust into our very first box of Cactus Jack. Oh, we're going to have such a fantastic Fri-Yay morning. Good morning, Ryan. Good morning, Rashid. Excellent to see you back, gentlemen. Excuse me. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Mr. Golden Pony Boy says, what's the commute from Dallas to Austin? About 3 hours. About three and a half hours, depending on traffic. But it is a little ways up the road. So I'll share with you, Dallas. Here in Austin, we are like South Central Texas, basically. So we're about an hour to hour and 20 minutes away from San Antonio. So if you drive due south by about an hour and a half, you run right into the 7th largest city in the country, which is San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio is freaking huge. Dallas is also huge. So fun fact, my dear friends, 3 of the biggest cities in our country are in Texas. Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio all rank in that top 10. Excuse me. So yeah, that is right, Corey Bader. You can drive 8 hours and still be in Texas. Yep, that's a fact. True story. Burt Reynolds, good morning, my man. He says, Dalen, did you get that hype train Giannis to the Giannis fan? My brother. Excuse me. I did not yet, but we still have it downstairs, I think, don't we, babe? That Giannis slab. Yeah, I think we still have it because I was uncertain if we wanted to donate that or how we were going to do that. So I think we still have it downstairs, my man. If you would do me a solid, Burt Reynolds, write a quick email to support@JunkWaxVintage.com and just let Mrs. JunkWax know. Put a little confirmation in there. That would be fantastic. I appreciate you, brother. Oh, Invader Zim. You were rocking my face off over here, buddy. Thank you so much for your assistance. I appreciate that, Alex. Very kind of you. You big sweetie. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Shout out to the Angry Angler. Long time no see legend. Burt Reynolds. So our Giannis collector in the family, his name is Mr. Jeff Hansen. Our terrific Tennessean. One of them. Aw, thank you for following us on Kick. I appreciate that, baseball man. Awesome. All right, my dear friends. My family. Let's bust into our very first pack of Juicy. Juicy. Junk Wax. So onward, yes, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties with our website. For some reason, it's still showing that there's 2 spots left. There is not. So super weird. We've actually written an email to Squarespace support, wondering what's going on with our website. Because there's a few breaks that look a little weird. If you go to our website, it says there's 1 spot remaining on pretty much all the breaks. Super weird. So yeah, we're working on it. I am blessed that you're here as well, Ollie. Good morning, my brother from down under. Hope you're feeling okay today, big man. It is good to see you as always. I see you, Mikey. Excellent. All right, folks. Hello from Northern Alabama. Well, nice to have you, buddy. Aloha. Show you. Welcome back, my dude. Shout out to the 808. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, my man. Let's start this show the best way we know how, shall we? With some of that 1991 Upper Deck foosball. Good luck to all of us. I love you more, Ollie. Good to see my brother from down under. Hope you're hanging out down by the Billabong with some blokes and Shaylas. All right, legends. First pack this Fantastic Fri-Yay. Oh, by the way, folks, minor announcement. So for those of you that were not here last night, just to let everybody know, we will not be having a Whatnot show today. Okay? Myself and Mrs. JunkWax, to be completely transparent with you, we have a mountain of things to handle over here, and we don't want to get behind. So we had to make a sacrifice, and that sacrifice is our Whatnot show today. So you will see me twice today. I will be here this morning. I will be here this evening. We will have an absolutely fantastic Fri-Yay Night Lights, and we will be here late. But we will not have a Whatnot today. Just to let you know. Oh, I got you upside down. Shout out to Leatherface. Oh, please do, T-Dub. That's awesome, buddy. Congratulations on a little Griffey collection, my dude. Outstanding. Floyd Dixon. Who is that? Is that Vinny? It is Vinny. Well, Vinny Testaverde for the Bucks. Vance Johnson for the Horsies. Shout out to the Kunico clan. Willie Galt for those Raiders. Shout out to Dutchie. Good morning, Steven Amerman. Dodgers are the NL West champs. That's right, my dude. I hope my Mariners can get past them today. That would be sweet. How about old Paul Gruber for the Bucks? TJ Hoonier for the Dolphins. Good morning, TJ. Excellent to see you, my brother. How we doing? Andre Reed for Melody's Bills. How about Albert Bentley for the Colts? Old Reggie on the Cobb for the Bucks. Lomas Brown for the Lions. Lions Lomas. Monty Coleman for the Redskins. Do a little seventh inning stretch. And last but not least, Midnight in Alton Montgomery for the Horsies. Beautiful. All right. Nice first pack of the morning. I got you covered, Scotty Too Hottie Kudiko. All right. Excellent first pack of the morning, if I do say so myself. TJ, just starting work this morning, my man. Well, I hope you have an absolutely fantastic Friday, my brother. It is great to see you this morning, you handsome son of a gun. I saw some of your content over here on TikTok as well, my dude. Tried to engage with that for you. Mr. Amerman, they are tied, should make for a good series. I hope so, my man. Little Cal Shohei battle. That's right. Can you imagine if the big dumper hits a home run off of Shohei? That would be pretty amazing. Hey, sounds awesome, T-Dub. I appreciate that, my dude. Pack Rat, good morning, brother. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the entire fam-damly up in here. Good to see you, everybody. I hope we're all having a fantastic Friday morning thus far. And if you are, by some act of the universe, not having a wonderful morning, I hope we could take your mind off it for just a couple of minutes. Alex Zimmerman, move to Texas, my man. Let's go. I need all the help I can get. You betcha. All right, legends, let's refresh that shop for the very first time this morning. And humongous Costco economy size Kirkland signature thank you to Mr. Alan White for blowing up the shop this morning and helping us fill that WWE break. Oh, hell yeah. Invader Zim snagging down an MJ Holdings tin this morning. And that is specifically your MVP, Mr. Josh Allen. Allow me just a moment, brother. There you go, my man. We will bust into that in just a moment. There you go, Invader Zim. Good morning, Alex Wayne. We got a couple of awesome legendary Alexes over in the YouTube chat. Good to see you both. Alex Squared. Excuse me. Nicholas Shelby. Thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. Welcome to the crew. Glad to have you, Nick. And Dylan Pye. Speaking of legends, good morning, Dylon. How you doing over there, buddy? And thank you for the hearts. I heart you right back, good sir. All right, legends. I think we are current up there in the shop. So, let's bust into our solo family rip of the morning, and then we get to bust into some WWE, if that shop is still current. Good morning, Shermanator. How we doing, Siege? Always good to see you, Mr. Pots and Pans. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday morning, my brother. Mr. Mikey Koba says, Dalen, did you see my question in Discord about the Nationals in the Chrome break? I did not, my friend. I am so sorry, Mr. Koba. If you want to type that in the chat here, I'm happy to check that out, buddy. Happy to help any way I can. Excuse me. Mr. Respin, what's up, brother? Teddy Respin. Excellent to see you back, my man. Big hugs and firm handshakes. Dylan Pye, when will you get more Donruss Fat Packs? Good question, my man. Soon. Very soon. Roger that, Mikey Koba. So it could just be something reflecting weird on the website. Mr. Zimmerman, that is very kind of you to say. Thank you, my brother. There's Jeff Hansen. Good morning, Jeff Hansen. Speaking of Mr. Jeff Hansen, hey, Burt Reynolds, you still over here, buddy? We have the legend who collects Giannis over here on the Twitch. Ooh, you had a knee reconstruction done. Mr. Respin, I am sorry you had to go through that, brother. But I'm also very grateful that we get some time with you. I'll take it. Ooh, just finished driving, Rashid. That's a heck of a drive, my man. Thank you so much, Burt Reynolds. I appreciate that, buddy. Mr. T-Dub says, also, Mr. Dalen, I've got a Mariners auto on card. Tyler Locklear worth holding on to. Yes, absolutely. Tyler Locklear is pretty good. You betcha. I think you're right, Ollie. Mr. Hanson, you did. But the good news, my brother, is it has gotten around. Word has gotten around that you're a family Giannis collector, and he gifted you a PSA 10 Giannis. Mm-hmm. So that will be in your next JWV package there, Jeff Hansen. And humongous thank you to Mr. Burt Reynolds over here on TikTok. You rock my face off, my brother, truly. Thank you so damn much for paying that forward to the family. You made Mr. Hansen's day this morning. I guarantee you that, brother. He says, shut up, for real? Yep, for reals. Not for fakes, for reals. Congratulations, Mr. Hansen. You got yourself another beautiful slab, my man. Mr. Alex Wayne says, we need to have a Dalen Convention card show where all the legends meet up. I would love that, brother. So hopefully we get to do that next year at the National. That would be fantastic. 2 birds, 1 stone. Mr. Hansen said, thank you, Mr. Burt. You are a legend. He says, my pleasure. There you go, gentlemen. Shane Kerrigan, good morning, my man. Slowly but surely. Yes, he is, Jeff Hansen. Yep. If you want to make the switch to TikTok, absolutely, my brother. He is here right meow. Good morning, Corey Bader. Excellent to see my roller derby brother. Ooh, looking forward to it, Dallas. We are going to have so much fun at the National, my man. And there's also a West Coast card show. And I plan on going there in 2026. So planning on coming to California to see you there, Dallas. If you're still there, of course, if you haven't moved to Austin yet. All right. So, Mr. Zimmerman, without further ado, let's bust into our very first family rip of the morning. And then, my friends, we're going to refresh that shop one more time. And if we are current, then we will bust into some WWE. Okay? Some good old Cactus Jack this morning. You're right, Victor Lopez. Ricola. That was my grandma's favorite cough drops. My grandma typically always wore an apron. In that apron pocket was always a handful of Ricolas. Shout out to my grandma. Rest in peace. All right, legends. Let's go. Invader Zim, thank you for being our very first family rip of the morning. Excellent to see you, Chief. What's up, dude? You are a legend, absolutely. If you're here in the chat, you betcha. Best of luck to you, Alex. No Werthers. Unfortunately, Jeffro, is all Ricola. Weird flex, Grandma. Weird flex. As the kids would say. I think she was aura farming. I'll see myself out. 6, 7. All right, legends. We have some optic football. We're looking for a downtown. We have some 2022 select draft picks on the Fat Pack.
Oh, my.
I see you, Maddie. That's right, Burt Reynolds. You know it, brother. You remember those guys up on the mountain with those big-ass horns? Ricola! About some 2022 select draft picks and 2022 select draft picks. Whole bunch of 2022 select draft picks in this one. So, let's start with some 2022 select draft picks, shall we? That's right, Onward. Drugs are bad, okay? Correct. I agree, Alex. You will get that 10. And we actually have a whole bunch of different ones. So let me share with you real quick, folks. We have Josh Allen, Justin Sherbert. We have 1 Tom Brady, Tua Tagovailoa, Aaron Rodgers, and Dak Prescott. We have quite a few of these tins. Thank you, Cody Chase. I appreciate the positivity, my man. We're just going to rip all these down because they're all the same product. How about that? Joe Montañez, good morning. Oh, Mikey the Mad Hatter, good morning, my brother. One of the oest of OGs of the family, gracing us with his presence. He says, bro, I got some exciting news for me. Really? We'll share with the class there, Mikey. Good to see you, my brother. All right, we start off with a little George Karlaftis. Jamar Chase, go Tigers. Elaw for Clemson. Garrett Wilson on the Unstoppable, and shout out to the amazing Randy. Julio Jones. Matthew Stafford. Shout out to Ms. Mad Hatter. Looking at you over there, Mikey. Amanda's PC, Mr. Matthew Stafford. George Karloftis, so nice you got him twice. Jay Miller, how much for the Rodgers? That is a good question, my man, but if you want to go check out JunkWaxVintage.com, it is up there for you. Jamar Chase, so nice you got him twice. Mikey the Mad Hatter says, I just agreed to sell Pokemon products at the local card shop. That's awesome, buddy. Well, congratulations, Mikey. Excited to see how you can, or how far you can take that, my man. That's amazing. Shout out to your LCS. That is amazing, brother. Congratulations, Mikey. That makes my morning, my man. Wayne Smith, good morning, legend. Excellent to see you as always, pulling that straight fire. Hope you're having a wonderful morning, my friend. How about another T-Law? Mr. Trey McBride. Ahmad Gardner, how about some morning sauce? Romeo Dobbs on the Red Velocity Prizm rookie. Not numbered. Matt Corral for Ole Miss. How about Lambjack from the University of Louisville? Kenny Pickett. Yes, he can. On the Prizm Unstoppable. How about a little morning Chubb? Nick Chubb. Sam Howell. The giant cranium of Peyton Manning. Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. Look at him. He's going to go cry on his huge pillow. Kyle Hamilton. CMC Christian McCaffrey. Shout out to Druzer. Favre. John Mechie III. Dallas. Possibly. Absolutely, my friend. Matthew Stafford. So nice. We have seen him twice. Shout out to Ms. Mad Hatter. Eli Manning. We got both of the Mannings. That's fun. Red Velocity Prizm. And little Patty Mahomes. Shout out to the Red Raiders. Excellent few packs of 2022 select draft picks there, Mr. Alex Zim.
One down, one to go.
Let's see if we can't find you downtown, my friend. Good luck. So, Dallas, if you want to send me a picture of that card, my man, I'd be happy to see it. Oh, yes, she does. I know that, Mikey. All right, we have a little Cooper Cup from that red field of Eastern Washington University. Jarvis Landry. Shout out to Mr. Tim Hudson. Gesicki. And Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the star-rated rookie Prizm for the Browns. Beautiful. Mr. Invader Zim. That was a wonderful way to start our morning. Thank you so much, Dallas. I will check that right after the show today, my friend. Beautiful. Mr. Alex Zimmerman. I can do that for you, my man. You betcha. And I appreciate you being so sweet and paying that forward to the family, my dude. And then all the rest of them, not duplicates, and your tin will be in your next JWV package, my friend. Limbs, good morning, legend. Oh, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed Friday as well, my dude. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Limbs. Great to see you back, my man. Happy Fri-Yay morning. Excuse me. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Cheers, my friends. Scott says the star parallel is limited to 25. Really? Are you sure? I don't think they are. That's a really, that would be amazing. But I could be wrong. I'm wrong often, but I don't think so. I think they're just a really cool insert in the optic of that year. So we have somebody over here on TikTok that thinks the star-rated rookie is an SP and numbered to 25. Or limited to 25. Thank you, gentlemen. Oh, gotcha. That's very cool. I appreciate that. Thank you, gentlemen. Outstanding. Dylan Pye says, can you ask if I could purchase the duplicate Trevor Lawrence off of him? Hey, Dylan, I'm going to go ahead and just put that in your pile, my man, because he donated it to you. Got you covered, brother. All right, we're pulling that out for you, buddy. We got you covered, Dylan. Thank you again, Alex Zim. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, Jeffro. A shout out to 9 Days Sober for our Australian brother Ollie. That's right. Thank you, Onward. Mr. Esposito. Good to see you, Greg. How is our awesome Arizonan on this fantastic Friday morning? Cheers, my friend. Good morning, Bubba. How is my fellow Austinite this morning? And thank you so much for some beautiful TikTok gifts. I appreciate you as always, big man. Good to see you this morning, you handsome son of a gun. Dylan Pye says, tell Alex Zimmerman I'm giving him a big hug and a very firm handshake. You just did. Thank you again, Alex. Hey, much love right back at you, Ollie, and keep up the good work, my man. I know it's not easy. All right, all right. I'm going to refresh that shop, and then we're going to see if we're busting into some WWE this morning, my friends. Good morning, Mr. KC Rossiter. How was our favorite Aloha bets this morning? Shout out to the 808. Okie dokie. Mr. Kobaugh taking down an MJ Holdings football box as well, and a couple of break spots. Thank you so much, Mikey, too. And he took down a Dak Prescott MJ Holdings box. Outstanding. There you go, my good man. So fun fact, we have more of the Dak Prescott tins than any of the other ones. For some reason, we got a whole case of them, and we got more Dak Prescotts than any of the rest of them. Yeah, we did not get any Mahomes. We did not get any Jalen Hurts. It was all the ones I mentioned. Yes. That's right. That's right. Gotta love it. Mr. Rashid and Big Perm. You know I got that spicy water, my brother. Of course. Rashid says, is the process to sell cards on Whatnot link the same as your eBay? Is the process to sell cards on Whatnot link the same as your eBay? No. So eBay and Whatnot are two separate things, my friend. We do not have a link to our eBay yet because we're still setting that up, to be quite transparent with you, my man. So I think it's going to be 2 to 3 weeks at very least until we're actually live over there on eBay. But I appreciate you asking, Mr. Rashid, and I will definitely keep you updated, every single one of you, the moment that we are able to go live on eBay. I guarantee you every single one of you will know, because we will make a huge announcement, because I am chomping at the bit to get into that one. I love you, Mrs. Junkwax. It's true, Mikey. It's true. Oh, Mr. Esposito. Appreciate that, brother. Gotcha, Mikey. Thank you. That's right, Ollie. Damn right, my brother. Well, hey, look what you have created, my man. Keep up the good work over there, legend. Mr. Eric Henshin, good morning, my brother. Speaking of legends, Mikey Kobaugh says, Dalen, can you put the actual tin part in a box for Ollie? I absolutely can. That is very kind of you, Mr. Kobaugh. Thank you so much, you legend. Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko, that is correct. There is no Whatnot today, my friend. So just a heads up, everybody. Rashid, so he says, so I send them to your Whatnot link. So Rashid, I'm having a hard time understanding exactly what you're asking for there, my brother. If you would do me a huge solid, my man, just go ahead and shoot us a quick email to support@JunkWaxVintage.com, and we can get you taken care of, my friend. I appreciate you so much. It is always nice to have you, Rashid. Appreciate you, Mr. Ward. All right, Morning Joe in the books. Mr. Kobaugh, let's rippeth, shall we? And then, folks, I think we're busting into some WWE on this fantastic Friday morning. Good luck, Mikey Kobaugh. Nizzy, good morning, my man. Victor Lopez says, buddy, did you see the Bob Ross baseball cards? I see them in here on the TikTok. Yes. We actually ripped a box of them, but they're $1,000 a box. So we've been trying to find some that are not $1,000 a box, and that's a challenge. Trust me, I wish I could. They are ridiculously expensive. That's right, Respin. It is our very first Cactus Jack box here on the channel. I'm ridiculously excited to bust into that one. And folks, we have quite a few of them, so we will be running that one back. All right, Legends, we have some Mosaic 2023, I believe. some 2021 Optic, looking for some downtown, and a couple more 2022 Select Draft Picks packs. So, Ollie, courtesy of Mr. Mikey Kobaugh, this is going to go in your next JWV package there, buddy. Can you write Ollie's name on that, my love? And that is correct. Yep, we're sending that one down under to Australia. Let's start with some good old Select Draft Picks. So that will be in your next JWV package whenever that next package comes down to Australia for you, Ollie. All right, we have some 2022 Select Draft Picks starting out with Trey McBride, Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall. Ooh, how about a gold Sauce? Gold Velocity Prizm rookie Sauce Gardner. Not numbered, but absolutely beautiful. Mr. Kyle Hamilton, thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate you. I love you. Bye-bye, CEO. Say goodbye to the CEO, my dear friends. How about the legend, Mr. John Elway? Shout out to the Kunikos. Mr. Jones. DK. Matt Corral in the future. And old CMC, Christian McCaffrey. Finishing off our 2022 Select Draft Picks. I agree, Jeff Hansen. All right, let's get into some Mosaic before we finish off with that Optic. Good question, Brian Smith. Good morning, Melly P. How was my favorite Melly this morning? Huzzah. All right, starting out with some WKRP in Cincinnati, Joe Mixon. Harry McLovin. KJ for the Jets. You done messed up, A.A. Ron. On the National Pride, A.A. Ron Rodgers. Algier. Another Cooper Kupp on the Prizm. And last but not least, a little PSA 10 Kid Reporter for you there, Mikey Kobaugh. And we are down to
One down, one to go.
the last pack magic for you, Mikey. And then, my friends, I think we might be busting into some Cactus Jack for the very first time on this channel. That's right, Krabby Rob. Shout out to our Prince Edward Island pal. Hope you and Adeline are having a wonderful morning, my dude. How about Jermaine Pratt? Another Bengal. One half of the brothers Bosa. Amari Cooper for Dem Boys. Shout out to Mr. Alex Wayne. And Aziz Ojalari. Last but not least, rated rookie for the Giants. Shout out to Miss Melody. There you go. A wonderful first rip for you this morning, Mr. Kobaugh. And I cannot thank you enough for paying that 10 forward to Ollie. I know he's going to love that. And those will be in your next JWV package there, my friend. Along with that gold Velocity Sauce. Thank you again, Mikey Kobaugh. All right. Thank you so much, Josh Laurent. I appreciate that, brother. Hello from Illinois. So, fun fact, Mrs. Junkwax is from Illinois, originally. Shout out to our awesome Illinoisans. The Rockford area. Where are you at there, Josh, if I may ask, my friend? Mr. Pashayek. Thank you for smacking that follow button, Brian. Welcome to the crew. Yep, Rockford area there, buddy. So he is south of Springfield, Illinois. Beautiful. So you're a little south. Very nice. Well, glad to have you, buddy. Welcome to the family, Josh. Mr. Danny Mackers, good morning, brother. Good to see you as well. All right, folks. Let's get into some WWE, I think. I'm refreshing that shop real quick, just making sure I'm not missing anything. I think so, Brian Smith. That's what came to my mind anyway. Excuse me. Ooh, Mr. Pachayek. Mr. Pachayek, excuse me. Brian, my dear friends, we have a couple beautiful family rips before we get into that WWE. So Miss Melody snagging down an MJ Holdings 10. Mr. Pachayek snagging down his very first family rip, my fellow Texan. What's up, buddy? Mr. Pachayek. Yes, I do plan on ripping that live, unless you want me to send it to you sealed. Jason Hawkins, you're from Rockford, Illinois. No way, buddy. Small world. That's right around where Mrs. Junkwax is from. Shout out to my favorite sports card shop in Rockford. It is called Northside Collectibles. If you go in there, tell them that Junkwax sent you. Love that dude. Mr. Laurent, have I pulled the Disney yet? I have not. We do not have any Disney at this point, my friend. Aw, thank you, Zafan. I appreciate you saying that, buddy. That is one of my Grail cards that Mrs. Junkwax got for me for my birthday just a couple of months ago. So we will rip it live. Absolutely, Brian. You betcha, brother. Thank you. And welcome to the family. So, folks, I know we do have a lot of new people in the house this morning. If it is your very first time tuning into these luscious locks, it is absolutely wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage. My name is spelled D-A-L-E-N. And there's a reason why I tell you how to spell it. So, folks, we actually have a private Facebook group. I'll show you real quick. If you would like to join that group, that would be fantastic. There is a password on the group, though. Okay? We don't just allow anybody in. And I'm not trying to be super selective or anything, but at the end of the day, folks, the fact of the matter is I am not trying to build a big-ass Facebook group. I am trying to build a tight-knit group of kind, trustworthy, honest, thoughtful, polite card enthusiasts. So if you would like to join us over there, my dear friends, the password is my name, D-A-L-E-N. There's a question in the security questions that says, what is JunkWaxVintage's real name? If you use my real name, you will be admitted. If you do not, you will not. We do decline hundreds of people every month. And you know, folks, if people are just looking for a Facebook group because they're into cards, there's a lot of Facebook groups out there for that, right? This Facebook group is specifically to support this show. So I appreciate you joining us over there, folks. Thank you. And of course, if you are new here, keep in mind, we are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. So if you want to make the switch to Twitch or YouTube or Kick or Facebook, you have options. And if you want to participate this morning, it is easy. All you have to do is head on over there to JunkWaxVintage.com. There is a plethora, a cornucopia of amazing stuff up there. There is sealed wax up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. There is break spots up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. There's merchandise. Shameless plug up there at JunkWaxVintage.com. There's also a blog up there if you want to educate yourself. And of course, folks, if you are new here, you might not know that we do make our own supplies here at JWV, so you can snag those down from the website as well. Personally, I think they're the best top loaders in the whole hobby, but I'm a little partial. So if it is your very first time here this morning, my dear friends, it is wonderful to have you. Welcome to the family, and thank you for smacking that follow button if you have not already. We do this almost every single day. Mr. Paul Willis, good morning, legend. What you talking about? Willis? Good morning, Mr. Roskadal. Good to see you, Keithy. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday thus far, my good man. Mr. Respin, can you pin the group name in chat? So it is JunkWaxVintage, all one word. Card Club is appropriately spaced. JunkWaxVintage, all one word, and then Card Club, appropriately spaced. There you go, Mr. Respin. If somebody wants to type that in the chat, that would be fantastic. Mr. Josh Gaston, good morning, my man. Long time no see, my brother. How you doing, buddy? Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we are getting the whole entire family up in here this morning. Good to see you, legends. Oh, yeah. All right, folks. Let's get into some MJ Holdings tins, and then we're going to get into some WWE. So we're going to start out with Miss Melody taking down a Josh Allen, and then Mr. Pachacek, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, my fellow Texan, taking down another Dak Prescott. There you go, Miss Melly P. There you go, Mr. Pachacek. Respin, D-A-L-E-N, like Dale plus N. Thank you for asking, buddy. All right. We're starting with Miss Melody. We're going to end with Mr. Pachacek, Brian. And then I think it's time to get into some WWE. Good luck, my friends. Here we go. I would love to find a downtown out of one of these. Mr. Roskadal, absolutely, my man. You betcha. Mr. Z-Fan, thank you for sending that request, buddy. And I appreciate you smacking that follow button. Welcome to the crew, brother. The door guy, I see you beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you. And folks, we are almost up to 20,000 likes already this morning. I appreciate you. Good luck, Miss Melody. Josh Gaston. No, there are no more Josh Allen tins, my man. We only had 2. I am so sorry. We are out of the Josh Allen tins. We do have more tins, but they're not Josh Allen. We have Dak Prescott, Justin Herbert, Justin Fields, Tua, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, and Dak Prescott. Chase Walsh, D-A-L-E-N, Dalen. That is my first name, my man. Thank you for asking, Chase. All right, this is 2022 Mosaic, I believe. Fun. 2021 Optic. 2022 Select Draft Picks. Good luck, Miss Melody. Hey, we love you, Ollie. Huzzah. That's right, Miss Melody. You know it, Brian Smith. Little Tua Tagovailoa. All right, we start out with some Traylon. Javonte Williams for North Kakalaki. Kyron Williams, back-to-back Williamses. T-Law on the Prizm. Little True Silver. Shout out to the Clemson Tigers. Ezekiel Elliott. Chris Long. Dak Prescott. Cortland Sutton. Olave for the Saints on the future. And Kayvon Thibodeau finishing that one off. Let's get into some Mosaic. Oh, very nice, T-Dub. Mr. Derek Daly, good morning, my man. Ooh, how about Billy White Shoes Johnson for the Falcons? One half of the Mannings, Eli. NFL debut for your Giants, Melody, Jalen, Dalen, Hyatt. One half of the brothers Watt on the True Silver. Isaiah Pacheco on the Blue Reactive. Anton Harrison for the Jags on the Blue Reactive. And a bang insert, Brian Dawkins. That's cool. Shout out to the Kuniko clan and the Horsies. Aw, thank you, Ollie. I love it, brother. All right, Miss Melody.
One down, one to go.
Excuse me. Let's see if we can't find you downtown, my friend. Good luck. And Mr. Josh Gaston, it is wonderful to see you this morning, my man. Welcome back. We start out with an Alvin, Simon, and Theodore Kamara. Kevin Byard, Matthew Stafford, and Melvin Gordon on the Star Prizm. Last but not least for the Horsies. Leave that one up for you, just in case it's limited to 25. There you go, Miss Melody. And that beautiful tin will be in your next JWV package, my dear friend. Oh, you and I both, Miss Melody. That would be fantastic. Congratulations as always, Miss Melly, and thank you for utilizing that shop this morning. Much love to you as always, my dear. Another OG of the family. We love us some Melly P. Huzzah. All right, legends, we have a first-time ripper. Mr. Pachechek, Brian. Your very first family rip with us here, buddy. Thank you very much for utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com. And you know, I say it almost every single day, but I'm going to say it again, and I never apologize for the redundancy. I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of gem, mint, and human beings in the entire card hobby right here in the JWVCC. And that has absolutely 0% to do with me and everything to do with you. And I think that we have a lot of differing opinions here in this family, but there is something that we can all agree on. And that is the fact that it is always fun to rip into packs, right? But in my humble opinion, it's just a little bit more fun to rip into packs with 50 to 100 or more of your best friends. And that is what we do here, almost every single morning and almost every single evening. So as always, my dear friends, thank you for making all that possible, because I would be able to do none of this without each and every one of you. Brian, Mr. Pachechek, are you ready, my friend, for your very first family rip here in the front yard? Thank you, Dylan. Jess Chapa, good morning. Hell yeah, thank you, Brian. Good luck, my friend. See if we can't find you something juicy. That's right, Danny Mackers. You know it, Corey Bader. See if we can't find a first rip downtown. That would be fantastic. Buena suerte, Brian. Good luck. Jess Chapa, good to see you this morning. Top of the morning to you. All right, we are back to some 2022 Mosaic, 2021 Optic, 2022 Select Draft Picks. Let's start with the old draft picks. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ollie. Good morning, Dutchie. Pass the Dutchie to the Twitch hand side. Always great to see you, my brother. Excuse me. All right, starting now with some DeAndre Swift. Jason Witten for Dem Boys. Shout out to the Vols. Desmond Ritter. Select Company. Cole Kmet, Harrison Smith, and Kyle Hamilton. Bunch of Fighting Irish. George Karlaftis. Ray McBride. Sauce Gardner. Gosh, we've seen a lot of sauce this morning. We did not order extra sauce. Brees Hall. Romeo Dobbs on the Red Velocity. Rookie. And the legend, Mr. Terry Bradshaw. That's fun. Finishing off your select draft picks. How about some Mosaic? See if we can't find you a Genesis. And folks, I think we're just a short few minutes away from busting into our very first box of Cactus Jack WWE. But we start this pack with some Michael Pittman Jr. Laces out, Dan. Oh, look. Little footballs. Dan Marino. Mikey Evans. Brenton always getting some strange. Clinton Portis and his head. That would be a Portis head. I'll see myself out. Somebody give me a hell yeah in the chat if they get that extremely obscure reference. How about Mr. Josh Allen? Little color match on the Blue Velocity. Nice one. And on the Thunder Lane, Mr. Austin Eckler for the San Diegans. David Goggins. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Casey Rossiter. You rock my face off. I'm glad somebody got that reference. Maybe I was Seattle Sports Collector. Good to see you back, my fellow Washingtonian. Hope you're having a wonderful, fantastic Fri-Yay morning, my good man. All right, last pack magic for you, Brian.
One down, one to go.
Good luck, my friend. And we start with a Darius Leonard. Mikey Evans for the Bucks. Antonio Gibson. And a star parallel rated rookie, Jamin Davis for the Commanders. I'll sleeve that one up for you, Brian. There you go, my friend. A very, very fun first rip here in the family, my brother. I'm sorry I could not find you a downtown, but we did find you some sweet cards nonetheless there, my friend. Brian, Mr. Pachechek, if I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for your very first family rip, and I sincerely hope that that is the first family rip of many that we get to rip together, my man. Like I said, we do this almost every single day, at least once or twice a day. And typically on Friday afternoons, we do go live on Whatnot, but today's just a little bit different. We had to sacrifice the show today, so we will not be live on Whatnot this afternoon, so you will only see this ugly mug twice on this fantastic Fri-Yay. But we will be here on Sunday afternoon, back over on Whatnot, and we plan on going pretty long on Sunday. Okay? We will make up for what we do not do today on Sunday. There you go, Brian. Thank you again, big man. Hey, good morning, Thomas. Oh, it says shipping unavailable to Norway? So, Thomas, it could be that we just don't have a shipping profile set up yet, specifically for Norway, but I could have sworn we shipped something to Norway before. Thomas, my friend, would you do me a huge favor, please? All you need to do is write a quick email to support@JunkWaxVintage.com. That will go straight to Mrs. Junkwax, and she will quickly set up a Norwegian shipping profile just for you, my brother. So thank you in advance for hitting her with that email, and I'm excited to rip together, my Norwegian brother. Good to see you again, my man. And one of these days, I'm going to find where my family is from there, and I'll tell you. I know it is like central Norway. And shout out to one of my favorite Norwegian metal bands, him, little Villa Vallo. The Gas Lipstick. Awesome. Ben Hatfield, good morning, my brother. How we doing on this fantastic Friday, you legend? Hope you're having a great one, my dude. Big hugs and firm handshakes for you. I agree. That's right, Victor. I could see that happen in the future. Mr. KC Rossiter, when you have a sec, can you confirm the Tom Brady box is sold, your PC? Let's refresh that shop real quick, my man. Absolutely. And general thought, yes, the tin does come included. Unless you don't want it. If you don't want it, then we'll toss it for you. All right. Ooh, we do have a couple more family rips here, folks. So it will be a few more minutes until we get into that WWE. I appreciate your patience. Mr. Steven Gomez, snagging down a Justin Sherbert tin. Thank you, Steven. And Mr. Josh Gaston, taking down the TB12 Tom Brady tin, the only one we had. And then the 2003 Fleer Tradition. Thank you so much, Action Gaston. I appreciate you, my dude. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. There is your TB12 Tom Brady tin. With your 2003 Fleer Tradition. Thank you, Josh Gaston. And then Steven Gomez, we have a Justin Sherbert tin. Ask and you shall receive. There you go, my dude. KC, it is my pleasure, brother. Thank you. Excellent to see you back, my man. 2 days in a row. I feel special. Good to see you, KC. Another big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Tomas, do we have any Jordan Love boxes coming soon? I don't think so, my friend. I don't know that they make Jordan Love boxes. But if they do, maybe. Ben Hatfield, he says, when are you opening some Bo Jackson's Battle Arena? As soon as we can, my friend. Those boxes are also very hard to find. But there is a new release coming, I think, here in the next 6 to 8 weeks. So excited for that one. And then we have the Ken Griffey Jr. edition dropping, I believe, in January, I think. But we shall see. All right, legends. I believe we have 2 more beautiful family rips before we get into some WWE. Let me double check myself here. By the way, folks, a lot of you will have in your next JWV packages one of these sweet, sweet stickers. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax for creating these. I think they are magnificent. And they have a cracked ice finish, too. Aren't those sweet? Shout out to the best CEO on planet Earth. Very cool. I agree, Ben Hatfield. You're right. Jason Saltzgiver, good morning, my man. Great to see you as always, Jason, with an E. Alrighty. Yep, we're good. So, Mr. Josh Gaston, let's start with some 2003 Fleer Tradition. Then we will get into your TB12 Tom Brady box. Good luck, Josh. We start out with Elmer, Dessens, Kip Wells. Ooh. How about a checklist? Johnny Estrada, Bill Hall, Joe Borchard, Omar Infante, John Lackey, Aubrey Huff, and Marlon Anderson for the Fightin' Phillies, finishing off your 2003. Let's get into some TB12 Tom Brady. Hey, thank you so much, Dutchie. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, as always. And we will get into that WWE break very, very soon. You're more than welcome to go back and watch that replay, big man. If you are taking off this morning, my brother, have a fantastic Fri-Yay, and we'll see you back here tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel. Sometime between 8 and 8:30 p.m. Because we are not doing a whatnot today, folks, I do believe that we'll probably be closer to 8 p.m. tonight instead of 8:30. Typically, the reason we go live at 8:30 is because we spent a big afternoon over there on whatnot. So I do believe that we'll be able to start a little bit earlier tonight. Starting out with some 2023 Mosaic, 2022 Select Draft Picks, and 2021 Optic. Good luck. Let's go 2022 Select Draft Picks first. Sounds awesome, Dutchie. Thank you, brother. And much love right back at you, you handsome son of a gun. Love you, buddy. Thank you for starting the morning the right way, Dutchie. Alrighty. We have a Justin Herbert. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Mr. JT, what you got for me? Jerry Rice. Sam Howell on the Enfuego for North Kakalaki. TJ Watt. Carson Strong. Another TJ Watt. Eli Manning, shout out to Melody. Isaiah Spiller. Red Velocity Prizm rookie. And Maker Bayfield. Boomer Sooner. Finishing off those select draft picks. Let's get into some 2023 Mosaic. Come on, Genesis. How about some Debo? What you got on my 40, homie? But that's my grandmama's chain. Debo. Rest in peace to Tiny Lister. How about another Portishead? Clinton Portis. Devontae Adams on the National Pride. Derwin James Jr. Air Elam for Melody's Bills. The giant cranium of Mr. Peyton Manning on the green. And last but not least, you got a PSA 10 Kid Reporter. Finishing off your Mosaic.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Action Gaston. Good luck, Josh. And we have a Marcus May for the Jets. Jake Plummer for the Horsies. How about a little Morning Chubb? Nick Chubb. And Michael Strahan on an almost color match for the Giants on the Star Prizm. Just leaving that one up for you, buddy. Mr. Josh Gaston. That is a wonderful way to start the morning, my man. Mr. Gaston wants to gift the tin to Casey Rossiter. That is very kind of you, my friend. Absolutely. We do ship everything for free, so we would need to ship a package to Casey Rossiter. So Casey Rossiter, if you would like to make a purchase from JunkWaxVintage.com so we can send you a package, my man, I can absolutely include this in that package if you want. I hope you understand. For now, I'm going to put your name on this one. Alex says, not sure if you answered this, but are Donruss football boxes hard to get? I want a downtown so bad. They're not, they're expensive, and they are somewhat hard to find, yes. People buy them very, very quickly. So my local card shops are already sold out of the Donruss. Oh, I know you have, Casey Rossiter. I appreciate that so much, my man. And I wish... So, it's kind of a tough spot, right? Because if we could just send out a whole bunch of free packages, that would be fantastic. But at a certain point, I have to make sure that we cover that shipping, because it is free shipping, right? So we cover all that shipping, and there's a lot of gifts that happen here in this family. And if I shipped out a free package to every single person that got a gift, this channel would probably die within about 30 days. So with all due respect, love, and just being polite, I'm just always straightforward with you, my dear friends. I don't want there to be any negative surprises. So I appreciate you understanding. Thank you so much, Casey Rossiter. Sincerely, my friend. Thank you so, so much. And I'm happy to put that in your next JWV package, my brother. You betcha. So the other thing about these tins is, of course, we do offer free shipping. We have to put a bigger box to ship, right? Because this is not tiny. You know, that's a good question, Mr. Metzger. Good to see you, Tyler. So I did go ahead and take the cards out of that. I'm going to put KC Rossiter on the tin. There you go, legend. Another OG of the family. And Mr. Josh Gaston. I cannot thank you enough for paying that forward to the family, my brother. That is very sweet of you. And that is why I say almost every single day that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. Ollie, did someone gift you a Dallas, Texas tin? Yes. Yes, they did. Absolutely. You betcha. And that is an international package. Hey, good morning, Tyler. It is WWE morning, my brother. We are about to bust into some Cactus Jack right after our last MJ Holdings tin for Mr. Steven Gomez. Mr. Gomez, estamos listos. Are you here and are you ready, my friend? It is wonderful to see you as always, Mr. Metzger. Cheers, Tyler. Hope you're having a fantastic Fri-Yay morning, my brother. Excuse me. I see you, Jeff Rotel. Oh, that is very sweet of you, Josh. From the bottom of my heart, my man, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for paying that forward to the family. Stephen Gomez, Mr. Landesky. Good morning, Kyle. That's right, Scotty Too Hottie C. Welcome back, my man. Great to see you as always as well. Shout out to Mr. Stephen Gomez. Mark Mox, what am I sipping on? It is always the same thing, my friend. I'm a creature of habit. Some of that spicy water. So, the reason we call it spicy water, my dear friends, when my son, who is now 12, when he was like 4 or 5 years old, he asked me for a sip of my water. I have always loved sparkling water. That was actually one of the things that got Mrs. Junkwax and I together. We found that in common. Our very first date, I went over to Mrs. Junkwax's place. I looked in the fridge. There was a stocked fridge of spicy water. I said, oh, I think this is a match made in heaven. So we gave my son a sip of the water, and he immediately expectorated it everywhere. Like an explosion. Like Triple H's walkout from the WWE. And he said, Dad, that water is spicy. I was like, yeah, you're right, son. And from that moment on, it has been dubbed Spicy Water. Why, thank you, General Thought. You're right. It is extra spicy on this fantastic Fri-Yay. Well, gosh dang it, Mr. Cabriales. Bienvenidos a familia, mi amigo. Good to see you, Leonardo. And thank you for asking, Mark. I appreciate that, big man. Good to see you again, brother. All right, well, it does not look like we have a Stephen Gomez in the house. So, folks, today and tomorrow will be the last 2 days that if somebody is not here, I'm going to wait. Okay, I've made the announcement for the last couple of weeks or so. What we're going to do here, folks, we're going to make just a slight adjustment to what we do here on this channel. A lot of you, especially OGs, have watched as I have waited a long time for some people. Of course, I'm very happy to do it, but we also got to keep the show going, right? So, starting next week on Tuesday, anybody that makes a purchase from JunkWaxVintage.com, I am going to rip it. And if you're not here, you can always just go back and watch the replay. We do give you 4 separate platforms that you can watch that replay on. And I think that's going to help the show to move a little bit smoother. Hey, thank you so much, Leonardo Cabriales. Excelente, my brother. Welcome to the family, my man. Very glad to have you. I appreciate you. All right, so we're going to put this off to the side for Mr. Stephen Gomez, and we might be busting that tonight. There you go, Steven. That's right, Scotty Too Hottie. See? Less talky, more rippy. All right, my dear friends, let me refresh that shop one last time to make sure that I'm not missing anybody. And we're going to bust into some Cactus Jack WWE. Good morning, my dear friends. And we are solid. Outstanding. All right, ladies and gentlemen. You know what time it is.
It's time!
2025 Topps Chrome WWE Hobby Mega Box. I know that kind of sounds like an oxymoron, but it is. And then we have our very first box of Cactus Jack WWE. Best of luck to each and every one of you. If you would like to screenshot your list, remember, my friends, it is first letter of first name, and the athletes that have the in their name all go to T. So The Rock goes to the letter T. Shout out to Ben Rickert. Alrighty. And Danny Mackers, he does not. That's right, Chris Condor. I agree. Shout out to the captain. All right, we're going to start with our 2025 Topps Chrome, and we will end with that 2025 Topps Chrome Cactus Jack. For the first time this morning, in a break, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck. And folks, the second round of Cactus Jack WWE will be up there in the shop today. I believe we might post that at 7 p.m. this evening because it will be Pick Your Letter. And we will not have 2025 Topps Chrome WWE box like this. We will have the identical box to Cactus Jack, but we're going to switch up the supporting box, and it will be 2023 Panini Prizm WWE. We're also looking for some color blasts. We have found 2 of them thus far. And we've gotten lucky. Both of them have been for the letter C. We found a Cody Rhodes color blast for Grandpa Brucey, and we found a CM Punk color blast. So excited to see if we can't find another one. Mr. Isley, good morning, brother. Great to see you, buddy. As always, one half of the Isley brothers. Mr. Metzger, thank you for the heart. I appreciate you, Tyler. Helping to keep this thing on the rails, one beautiful TikTok gift at a time. All right, round 1. And we start off with some Katana Chance. Izzy Dame. Wes Lee. WrestleMania Big John Studd. Oh, that's so much fun. Beautiful. Eric Rowan on the X-Fractor. Charlie Dempsey on the X-Fractor. The Adventures of Milo. And Otis. Shout out to Otis. Berto. Ilya Dragunov. Lexus King. Shout out to Flying Brian Pillman. Pete Dunn with the singlet. Izzy Dame on the Allen and Ginter Chrome. Amatonga, X-Fractor. Luke Gallows on the X-Fractor. Tony D'Angelo. Braun Strowman, the big man. Cora Jade, it's a lady. Andrade. Oh, there's our first autograph. Hell yeah. Shout out to Bobby Viles and the UVWYNZ spot, Zoe Stark. Numbered to 175. Congratulations, Bobby Viles. Beautiful. Speaking of Mr. CM Punk, JC Jane on the X-Fractor. Candice LeRae, looking like a fairy. Nikki Cross, looking like she just walked out of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And Nia Jax. Last but not least. That's a scary lady. We're going to sleeve and top load this number to 40 out of 175 Zoe Stark. Round number 2. I agree, Casey Rossiter, aren't they? Wait till we get into the Cactus Jack, my friend. This is just the appetizer. All right, good luck. How about Mr. Bubba Ray Dudley? Shout out to the Dudleys. Armin Petrovich. Shout out to Drazen Petrovich. Rest in peace. How about the Demon? Kane. Alundra Blaze on the Allen and Ginter Chrome. Bailey on the X-Fractor. Adriana Rizzo on the X-Fractor. Hank Ledger. Mankind, also known as Mick Foley, also known as Cactus Jack, also known as Dude Love. Chelsea Green. Rey Mysterio. Rob Van Dam. Shout out to JVD. AOP. Akam and Razor. Shout out to Toka and Razor. How about Mr. Mick Foley? And look at that young buck. That was a long time ago, folks. Nice image on the X-Fractor. Kevin Owens on the Refractor. R-Truth and Zelina Vega. Finishing that one off for Mr. Bobby Viles in that last spot. We're going to save that pack number 4 for last. And my dear friends, the time has come. Let's get into our very first box of Cactus Jack. Empty box there, my friends. Little pack for ectomy. And of course, we will bust all those last. Good luck. Jonesy, So yes, this is the WWE break, my man. We were having some technical difficulties up there on the website. For some reason, it's still showing spots available, but they are definitely not. And that is not your phone, my friend. That is our website. We're actually in talks with Squarespace, the people that host our website, to figure out what's going on with that. Thomas Sports Card says, what can you get in the 1990 hoops? A lot of stuff. You can find Michael Jordan in there. You can find the Menendez brothers. You can find Paula Abdul in the background. You can find all the members of the Dream Team. There's all kinds of stuff in that 1990 hoops, my man. And you're more than welcome to go check out that checklist, Thomas. So, Thomas, if you go to Google and you type in 1990 NBA hoops, you would be able to find a checklist, my friend. And then you can see exactly what is in that product. I appreciate you asking, Thomas, and it's wonderful to see you this morning, my man. Mr. Ryan Bartley, beating that screen like it owes him back child support money. Good to see you, Ryan. You were just in time for our very first box of Cactus Jack. And we start off with the LA Knight, or La Knight, if you want to be fancy. Liv Morgan. Mr. Chad Gable on the refractor. And that one goes to Bobby Viles. G.G. Dolan. Kairi Sane. Asuka. Oh, numbered to 50. Nikita Lyons. And that goes to Mr. Alan White in the NOP spot. Congratulations, Mr. Alan White. Our very first numbered Cactus Jack parallel. 24 out of 50 on the Nikita Lyons. How about Jade Cargill? Another lady. Tongaloa. Alex Shelley. Cora Jade. And that is a parallel. The flannel. Gotta love it. Looking like a manager at Twin Peaks. That's fun. Let's leave that one up. Good morning, A.A. Ron Halliburton. Great to see you this morning, my brother. How about Ludwig Kaiser? Izzy Dame. Jasmine Nix. Kairi Sane, numbered to 175. And that one goes to Mr. Alan White and the K spot on the refractor. And you got the Viper, Mr. Randy Orton, last but not least. Folks, we do have some sleevers at around number 1. How are we this morning, Mr. A.A. Ron? Good to see you this morning, my brother. You know it, Bubba. So, fun fact, Bubba, I used to work for that company. Talking about Twin Peaks. You like that, Blystad? I did not work for Twin Peaks. I worked for a restaurant called Whiskey Cake, which is under Front Burner Restaurants, which is owned, same owners as Twin Peaks. That was a long time ago. All right. Round 2. Good luck. Oh, there you go, Bubba. You and I both, brother. Shout out to the Whiskey Cake. That's good stuff. I agree, Dylan. He says it would be cool to see some great Kali, master of the agromegaly. Damn right, Blystad. Appreciate that, brother. I love that you get all of my extremely obscure references. Thank you. All right, we start out with some Ivar, looking like he just stepped out of Vikings on Netflix. How about Mr. Hulk Hogan?
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob. Ooh, yeah.
The legend himself, rest in peace, to Terry Bollea, also known as Hulk Hogan, and that one goes to Ryan Bruns in the H spot. How about Kairi Sane? And that is another parallel. How cool is that? And that goes to Alan White in the K spot. Bianca Belair. The very first downtown that we pulled for WWE was Bianca Belair. Shout out to our buddy, Mr. Chris Notley Bailey. That's right, that's right, Dylan. How about Sami Zayn? Chris Sabin. Oh, we have another parallel, and that is Mr. Joe Gacy. Seth freaking Rollins. Sol Ruka. My Ruka. How about the man, Becky Lynch, going to Tyler Metzger? Ooh, we have a redemption. And you know what? I know you love me. We're going to sweat it. We'll come back to that one. How about Montez Ford? Drew McIntyre with those chest sectionals. Penta. EO Sky, 299. And that one goes to Mr. Ryan Bruns and the H and I spot. On the green refractor. And Jakara Jackson. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Jakara Jackson. Finishing that one off. Couple of sleevers here, my dear friends. Thank you for bearing with me. Mr. Alex Zim says, I think the TikTok setup is the best since your cam is close and can see those luscious locks. Thank you, Alex. I do my best, sir. So fun fact, folks, this weekend, I'm actually going to tear down my entire setup and I'm going to reset it up. It's going to be a big job, but I'm excited to do it. I'm going to move my monitors around a little bit, move my camera around a little bit. All right, round number 3. That's right, Bobby Ballgame. And you already got something juicy here, Bobby Viles. That's right, Miss Melody. Shout out to the Sweat Bee. I hope so, Alex. I agree. Thank you, Showstoppa Chappa. Mr. Captain, you think that would be a cool piece of content? That's a good idea. I hadn't even thought about that before. Good thinking, brother. Like I have said before, my friends, and I will say it again, I'm pretty much the worst content creator ever. Pretty much. I don't pay attention to my followers. I don't pay attention to my viewers. I just want to put on the same show whether there is 3 people or 3,000 people here. All right, legends. Let's start out with some Cactus Jack on the Cactus Jack. How cool. Damian Priest. Solo Sokoa on the refractor. And that one goes to Mr. Ryan Bruns and the S spot. Kofi Kingston. Dakota Kai. How about some Stone Cold Steve Austin? Can I get a hell yeah? How about Asuka? On the parallel. And that one goes to Mr. Rob Richardson and the A spot. That is a Festival Fury parallel. It is Tiffy time with Tiffy Stratton. Charlotte Flair.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all. Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair.
Tommaso Ciampa. Eric. Rey Mysterio. Gunther. Shout out to some Tutti Frutti Summer Love. Triple H. Hunter Hearst Helmsley. Alexa Bliss. 199 on the Shimmer Refractor. Beautiful. Congratulations to the family pharmacist, Mr. Rob Richardson. And last but not least, some Tama Tonga. Finishing off round number 3. That's right, Alex. And folks, we can do without the K-pop. All right, let me sleeve up the Alexa. And we're not talking about Amazon. All right, my dear friends, my family, this is our last base pack round. Good luck. And then we're going to get into those pack number 4s and our sweat redemption. I do see another parallel in here at very least. All right, here we go. And we start off with the American Nightmare, Mr. Cody Rhodes. Jey Uso. How about Seth freaking Rollins on the Schmeckle? That one is numbered 299 of 299, folks. They don't call me the Bookend King for nothing. Congratulations, Mr. Ryan Bruns. Hard to see it, but it is 299 out of 299. Congratulations, my man. Little bookend Seth freaking Rollins. How about Carmen Petrovich? Lola Vice. Dirty Dominic Mysterio and that dirty, dirty mullet. Rick Love of Kids, Rick Williams. You nasty twin, I don't care. How about the Heartbreak Kid, some of that sweet chin music of Shawn Michaels. Carmelo Hayes, the mellow of wrestling. Ms. Brittany Lindley, it is excellent to see you back, my homie. Much love and respect, always damn good to see you, Britt. The O-est of OG ladies of the Junk Wax Vintage Card Club, damn good to see you, Brittany Lindley. Making my morning as always, homie. Good morning, my fellow Texan. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Brittany Lindley. So folks over here on TikTok, I must give credit where credit is due. When I first started this channel years ago, our very first lady in the family was Miss Brittany Lindley right down here on the TikTok chat. Damn good to see you, Britt. Making my morning as always, homie. Hope you are well. You deserve all the good things, my friend. All right, we have some Bronson Reed. Ooh. How about an AJ Styles? And that goes to Rob Richardson, the family pharmacist on the parallel. Not numbered, but beautiful. How about The Miz? Flash Legend. Roxanne Perez. JD McDonough. Looking like a little guy. And The Undertaker. Shout out to the dead man. That's right, Brittany Lindley. Go Mariners is correct. First time we're winning the pennant since 2001. Been a while. Luckily, I'm very accustomed to disappointment. Being a Seattle Mariners fan. So, folks, I need to sleeve up a few parallels here real quick. If you would allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Then we're going to bust into those pack number 4s, and we have a sweat redemption. So again, my friends, we will have another Cactus Jack WWE box up there today, I believe, at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It will be pick your letter, just like this one was. It will be very similarly priced. There might be some slight adjustments because there will be a different product. We're going to have 2023 Panini Prizm WWE. All right. We start off with our last pack of 2025 Topps Chrome WWE. And we start off with Dante Chen. It's a lady. Jade Cargill. Joaquin Wilde. Gunther on the title town. Your Intercontinental Championship from Raw, January 29th, 2024 in Tampa, Florida. Shout out to my fabulous Floridians. Lola Vice. So nice you got her twice on the X Factor. Dirty Dominic Mysterio and that dirty mullet. Oro Mensa. And Trish Stratus. Another legendary lady of the WWE. How neat. He used to have a big old crush on little Trish Stratus. All right, legends. This is our last 4 packs of our first box of Cactus Jack WWE. Good question, Brian Smith. Gosh, I hope so, Brittany. You know, the Seattle Mariners are one of the very few teams that have never, ever won a World Series. Ever. What a banner season that would be. If our Mariners win the whole thing, whew, can you imagine what Cal Raleigh cards will go for after that? There will be some serious hobby impact if the Mariners win the World Series. All right, folks, we have Julian or a Jade on the parallel, Julius Creed, and that one goes to Melody. Andrade, who I believe is no longer in the WWE. Lyra Valkyra, Jacob Fatu, Seth freaking Rollins. So nice, I think we have found him thrice. Shout out to the artist in the ambulance. Fallon Henley. Jordan Grace, rookie. Looking like she just stepped out of American Gladiators. Sheesh. Zaria, rookie. Nikita Lyons. Ricky Saints. Travis Scott. There you go, Ben Rickert in the T-spot. CM Punk. The Viper Randy Orton on the parallel. That is pretty damn cool. On the famed Phantoms. And Oba Femi finishing that one off.
One down, one to go.
Last card magic here, my dear friends. Good luck. Astro Knights autograph. Somebody gonna be a happy camper. Orange parallel numbered to 25. It's gonna be a variation too. Ooh, Shinsuke Nakamura. And that goes to Mr. Ryan Bruns and the S spot. Congratulations, Mr. Ryan Bruns. You win on this one, big man. And I bet that is going to be a really cool card. I'm excited to see that one. So, hey, Mr. Ryan Bruns, as always, my friend, if you would like me to redeem this for you, I'm very happy to do it. If you want me to send this to you and you can redeem it, that is 1,000% okay. You just let me know there, Ryan. Thank you, Tyler Metzger. My brother, you are so welcome. And I sincerely hope that we get to see you tonight for another WWE break, because the next one's going to be a doozy. So we have 2023 Panini Prizm WWE, has 2 autographs in it, guaranteed, as much as Panini guarantees them anyway. And then we'll have 1 more box of Cactus Jack. And I've thought about even doing 2 boxes of Cactus Jack. But of course, that will be a little bit more expensive, right? The Cactus Jack boxes are about $400 a piece. They're not cheap. But they are really, really cool. Well, I think it's worth every penny. Allow me just a moment here, folks, and we will go through a quick recap of everything that we just found. And then, of course, if you would like to go hit JunkWaxVintage.com and get some family rips in, we do have some time for some more family rips. Allow me just a second here, folks. Alrighty. So we have a Seth freaking Rollins on the parallel, Randy Orton on the famed Phantoms, Mr. Julius Creed on the Cage, or excuse me, that is an Astro Knights. So the redemption that we just got will look somewhat like that, but it will be orange and autographed by Shinsuke Nakamura. Nice one, Ryan Bruns. How about the Asuka on the Festival Fury parallel? Rick Williams, Rick Ludda Kids on the Astro Knights. AJ Styles on the Refractor. I don't know exactly what that parallel is called. We will learn together. Little JD McDonough on the Rodeo Rebels. We have an Echo. Uh-oh. That's not cool. Anybody else hear an Echo this morning? Alex says, Dalen, are your JWV slabs that you give away just for those after a hype train? Yes. Yes, sir. Solo Sikoa on a Refractor. We have Joe Gacy on the Astro Knights. We have Kairi Sane on a Yellow Flame parallel. Again, we need to find out what that is. We have the Manager at Twin Peaks parallel, Cora Jade on the flannel. And last but not least, we have another Kairi Sane. And she is numbered to 199. That one goes to Alan White in the K spot. We have Alexa Bliss to 199. And that one goes to Rob Richardson in the A spot. Seth freaking Rollins going to Ryan Bruns in the S spot. Io Sky, number to 99. That one goes to Mr. Ryan Bruns as well in the H and I spot. Number to 50, Nikita Lyons on the gold Astro Knight parallel. And that one goes to Alan White in the NOP spot. And last but not least, for my brother, Mr. Bobby Viles, and the last spot in this break, UVWY and Z, Zoe Stark on the on-card autograph number to 175. I appreciate that. Thank you, Alex. That is very interesting. I wonder why I have an echo. Echo, echo, echo. So, folks, that is actually one of the reasons why I'm tearing down my whole setup. and I'm going to set it all back up on Sunday and Monday because there's some little things that I think I can fix. The little things like that. So thank you for bringing that to my attention, my friends. And Ryan Bruns, if you go back and watch this replay, my friend, one more time, I'm happy to redeem that for you if you want me to. But if you want me to send it to you, you just let me know there, good sir. Ladies and gentlemen, you absolutely incredible human beings over here on Twitch. Shout out to General Thought for smacking us with his second gifted sub in the family, and Mikey Kobaugh. Thank you, gentlemen, because you have triggered a fantastic Fri-Yay morning. As always, you legends, if we take this hype train to an absolutely magnificent hype train level 6, we get to give away a JunkWaxVintage hitbox this morning. If we take this thing to a level 12, we give away 2 of them. And of course, my dear friends, I never expect it, but it must be said, if we take this thing to a record-breaking hype train level 19, we give away 6 of them. That's right, 6 JunkWaxVintage hitboxes. Threaten me with a good time, you legends. But as always, legends, I never want anybody to feel less than, okay? If you are not able to donate, that is always, always, always okay. But if you can, my friends, as I have said before, and I will say it again, I do not ever apologize for the redundancy. It is the hype trains that we see over here on Twitch. It is the gifts that we see over there on TikTok that make all of this possible. So from the bottom of my heart, my friends, thank you as always for helping us out on those beautiful hype trains. All right, legends, we are at hype train level 1, 37% with 3.5 minutes to go. Roger that. Thank you, Alex. And Dylan Pye, thank you for the tiny dinies, you legend. Little housekeeping. Little sippy. Cheers, my friends. Roast. And speaking of legends, we are up to 40,000 likes this morning over here on TikTok. Thank you for beating that screen like it called your mother something derogatory. I appreciate you so, so much. Mr. Kobaugh hitting us with some beautiful biddies. Thank you so much, good sir. All right, legends, let's refresh that shop, shall we? See where we're at. So, folks, I will always be transparent with you. Today, like I said, we're canceling our Whatnot show because myself and Mrs. Junkwax have a lot of stuff to get caught up on. So we will be packing some packages today. I will be pre-grading some cards today. We will have some pre-grades going out probably Monday. So a lot of you will get some emails in your inboxes. Mikey Kobaugh, I am so sorry I missed that question, my man. Please do. So, folks, it does look like we are current up there in the shop. I am going to go ahead and make that last call, my dear friends. If you would like to rip something down from JunkWaxVintage.com, you are absolutely welcome to do so. But if you want to wait till tonight, that's okay too. Mr. Kobaugh says, Dalen, checking to make sure I got the Astros in the Chrome break and Pirates in the Fire break. The website doesn't look like they are taken. So yes, again, Mikey, we've had some issues on the website this morning, my brother. So we have reached out to Squarespace and see if we can't get that figured out. So the Pirates in the Fire break, you got them right there, good buddy. And then in the Chrome break, the Astros, you got them right there, brother. You're all squared away. I appreciate you checking, buddy. No sweat. That's right, General Thought. And thank you so much, my man. I truly appreciate you hitting us with that gifted sub, brother. Very grateful to have you in the family, buddy. Thank you for starting the morning the right way. All right, like I said here, folks, we are going to go ahead and call that last call somewhat reluctantly. I will miss you all so damn much, but we do have a lot of stuff to get done today, my dear friends. I will not lie to you. I'm very excited to get caught up. I hate being behind. Mrs. Junkwax and I have been slightly behind the 8 ball. Mr. Sternum-McGrath Chris, long time no see, you legend. What's up, brother? Holy crapola. We've got another OG gracing us with his presence. What's up, dude? Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my good man. Great to see you this morning. Fresh. Mr. General Thought says, hopefully we can get into that Bowman break tonight. I would love that, my brother. Check it out. In that Bowman Chrome. Now, remember, folks, for those of you that did not hear my spiel on what we're going to do with these breaks, this is actually going to be a repetitive thing, okay? So I snagged a case of 2025 Bowman Chrome Hobby boxes, and I snagged a case of 2025 Bowman Chrome Breakers Delight boxes. There are 6 Breakers Delight boxes in a case. There are 12 Bowman Chrome Hobby boxes in a case. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do 2 hobby boxes, do 1 Breakers Delight box 6 times. We're going to run that back 6 times, just like clockwork. So this is round number 1 of Breakers Delight and 2 hobby boxes. And we are down to 1, 2, 3 spots left. So if I was a betting man, I would say we'll probably be busting this one tonight. I am glad you did, General Thought. Thank you so much, Mr. Gomez. And Steven, are you ready to rip into your tin, my friend? And Sterna McGrath Chris, my man, just hit that resub button for the 20th month. Hit me in the feels over here, brother. That is amazing. Thank you so damn much, and it is wonderful to see you this morning, brother. Thank you so damn much, buddy. Making my morning over here, bro. And folks, always remember, it does not matter how long you're gone. If you're a member of this family, you're always a member of this family, my man. So great to have you back, Chris. Tony Hernandez, another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence. What's up, our little kick and wang? Good to see you, Tony. How's your day going, legend? Up there in the Chicago area. Good to see you, Tony Hernandez. All right, Steven. Let's do it, brother. This could very well be our last family rip of the morning, folks. Thank you, as always, Steven, for utilizing JunkWaxVintage.com and let me rip these together. Good luck. Thank you, Keithy. Oh, totally understand that, Chris. I hope you know, brother, I'm definitely not throwing any shade at you. I am just ridiculously grateful to see you, my man. It has been a while. But I totally understand when life comes first. Absolutely. I am an adult. I get it. Rig, welcome back, my friend. Excellent to see you again. Couple of days in a row. How you doing this morning, brother? Happy Fri-Yay. We got a couple of packs of 2022 Select Draft Picks, 1 pack of 2023 Mosaic, and 1 pack of 2021 Optic. Let's see if we can't find you downtown here, buddy. Let's start with our Prizm Draft Picks. Or Select Draft Picks, excuse me. Mikey Koba says, if he hits a banger in this tin, I will take the Marlins. Ooh, I appreciate that offer, brother. Threaten me with a good time. And Rig, I am always well, my friend. Especially if you see me here ripping packs with my best friends in the front yard. How are you this morning? Starting now with some Kyron Williams. Chris Long. Dak Prescott. Gold Velocity Prizm. Mr. Steal Your Stepmama. Zach Wilson. Awesome. I think he's a Dolphin now, if my memory serves me correctly. That is not numbered, but still beautiful. Ocho Cinco on the parallel. Little field level. Portland Sutton. Isaiah Spiller. Jamal Charles from right here in Austin, Texas. Matt Corral in the future. And old Turd Ferguson. Last but not least on the field level rookie. Fun first couple of packs there for you, buddy. Oh, thank you, Chris Condor. He is in Miami. Nice. This is your penultimate pack magic. Good luck, brother. How about the Bucks? Leonard Fournette. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore Amara. You done messed up Aaron on the Super Bowl MVP, Aaron Rodgers. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Marcus Mariota. And CMC Christian McCaffrey for North Kakalaki on the Thunder Lane. Bubba says, who's the Jamal? I'll pay for that. Are you talking about the Jamal Charles? For our UT Longhorns? So this pack actually goes to our buddy Mr. Steven Gomez, who is over here on the Twitch, also known as General Thought. And speaking of Mr. Gomez,
One down, one to go.
last pack magic, my friend. Buena suerte. Good luck. It is wonderful to see you this morning, Tony Hernandez. How are you, my friend? We've got a lot of the OGs in the house this morning, folks. Freaking love it. All right, we start off with a Marquez Colston. Shout out to our buddy Jimmy Nuge, our our New Orleans Saints fanatic in the family. Marquise Brown, Jamison Crowder, and Kellen Mond. Last but not least, for Minnesota on the Star Prizm rated rookie. Just leaving that one up for you, Steven. There you go, brother. Not too shabby. On the Gold Velocity Prizm, Mr. Steal Your Stepmama, Zach Wilson, and the Kellen Mond on the Star Prizm. And you got a whole bunch of other cool cards in there as well, Steven. I assume that you want this Justin Sherbert 10. So I put all these right back in here for you, my man. And sincere appreciation there, Steven Gomez. Thank you, my brother, for snagging this down from JunkWaxVintage.com and helping to keep this whole thing on the rails. I agree, Danny Mackers. You are correct. That is correct. All right, my dear friends, my family. It has been another couple hours of quality family time. I'm going to refresh that shop for possibly the last time this morning. I am going to make another last call, ladies and gents. If you would like to snag something down from JunkWaxVintage.com, you are welcome to do so. But if you want to wait till tonight, that is 1,000% okay. Hey, Steven, it is my pleasure, brother. Thank you. Good sir. That is a wonderful way to start our Friday morning, my man. So, Bubba, if you want to make the switch to Twitch and ask that gentleman, you are more than welcome, my good buddy. And I appreciate you as always, Keith Roskadal. Thank you, legend. Let's give one more shout out to Piotr Kachetkov, Mr. Dylan Pye, Tyler Metzger, Paul Willis, Bubba, Nathan Verhalen, Stephen Amerman, Matty Whitdog. All of you. Thank you so damn much for some beautiful TikTok gifts this morning, helping to keep this thing on the rails. And real quick, folks, while we're waiting on possibly our last orders in the morning, we have our 2025 Bowman Chrome down to Diamondbacks, Marlins, White Sox, and Fightin' Phillies. 4 teams left. We have a 2 hobby box NHL break, folks. So if you have not seen 24-25 Stature yet, it's a doozy. This is going to be a very, very fun NHL break. Ridiculously excited to get into that Stature box. And then O-Pee-Chee Platinum is no slouch either. It's pretty much their equivalent to Topps Chrome. Then we have a UFC break up there, folks. And we are also down to 5 spots left in that one. The letter B, the letter D, E and F, R, U, V, W, Y, and Z. And that is 1 box of Topps Chrome Sapphire UFC and 1 box of 2025 Topps Chrome UFC out of our sealed case. Then we have our 5th round of 2025 Panini Prizm Baseball. Thank you to those of you who have snagged some spots in that one already. Thank you so much, Mr. Roskadal. I will refresh that shop in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I appreciate you, brother. And then last but definitely not least, my friends, I know a lot of you remember the last Topps Fire break that we did. We found a Julio Rodriguez rookie autograph numbered to 50. And we graded it autograph and card grade, dual grading, and it came back a 10-10 for Mr. Kirk Woa. Folks, I cannot hardly wait to see what we find in 2 hobby boxes of 2022 Topps Fire. You're looking at 4 autographs, possibly some Bobby Witt Jr., possibly some Julio Rodriguez. Good luck, Chase Stavanovich. That's right, Keith. And he bought into that spot for pretty cheap, too. And ended up getting a $1,000 card out of it, my man, because now in a 10-10 slab, that is worth over $1,000. Right? That's what I'm saying. Shay, good morning. Another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence. How you doing, Jose? Que bueno verte, hermano. All right, folks, let me refresh that shop. I hear tell that we have one last order of the day. For the morning, anyway. Thank you, as always, Mr. Roskadal. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Cheers, my friends. Roast. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Keithy. Hell yeah. How about a magnificent last family rip of the morning? Aaron Rodgers 10. 1994 Select Baseball and 2003 Fleer Tradition. Excellent order there, Keith. Nicely done, my friend. Polly, thank you for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. I appreciate you, Polly. Thank you, buddy. My dear friends, allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I'll be right back. Good morning, Dr. Dab Pen. Welcome back, legend. Top of the afternoon to you as well, brother. Jason Weddle, good to see you, buddy. How we doing on this fantastic Friday morning? One moment, my dear friends. I'll be right back. All right, Keithy. 1994 Select Baseball. 2003 Fleer Tradition Baseball. And you did not mess up, Aaron. Let's see if we can't find you something juicy on our way out this morning. So, my dear friends, if you're just rolling up in here this morning, thank you as always for hanging out with me. But I want to make a unfortunate little announcement. So we will have no Whatnot show today, my dear friends. Mrs. Junkwax and I have to make a sacrifice because we're a little bit behind and we want to get caught up. So we're canceling the Whatnot show today, but we will be over on Whatnot on Sunday, and we plan on having a longer show than usual on Sunday. So today, my dear friends, just to be very, very clear, you will see me this morning, and you will see me back here probably around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time this evening, and we do plan on going pretty late on our Fantastic Fri-Yay Night Lights. So hope to see all of you tonight. All right, we start out with Coach Prime. That's right. There you go, Keithy. Wonderful way to start. Some WKRP in Cincinnati. Mr. Mark Langston, former Seattle Mariner. Kurt Manwaring for the Gigantes. Rich Rowland, 1994 rookie prospect. Julio Franco on the Select Stat parallel. Excuse me, it's just backwards. Julio Franco. Greg Gagne for Alan White's Royals. Thank you so much, Casey Rossiter. Looking forward to it, my good man. Royce Clayton, airborne for the Gigantes. And Tony Phillips for the Motor City Kitties. Finishing that one off. That's right, Freebird. You know it, brother. Typically on Friday nights, we do end up going till about 2 a.m. That would be fantastic. Threaten me with a good time. All right, last baseball pack of the morning. Good luck, Keithy. Starting off with some Pierzynski, the AJ variety for Minnesota. Richie Saxon. Ooh, how about the Bird Murderer? My twin, Mr. Randy Johnson on the Milestones. And look at the luscious lip curtain on Randy. That's a nice one. It's leaving that one up, and it's hard to see, but those are actually embossed. Those are so neat. What a cool subset to collect that would be. It's leaving that one up for you, brother. Cody, thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the family. Jason Marquise. Ray Not So Dirty Sanchez. Kevin Brown. Vicente Padilla. Hansel Izquierdo. So hot right now. Hansel. Tony Alvarez. Shout out to Tony Hernandez. And last but not least, we have a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4 athletics. Berezito, Squared. Eric Chavez and Miguel Tejeda. Shout out to Dutchy. Thank you so much, Cody. Another Seattle Mariner fan in the house. Excellent to have you, brother. That's right. Go M's. First time since 2001. All right, Mr. Keith Roskadal.
One down, one to go.
Jesse Holm, you were spot on, my brother. Thank you as always, legend. Good to see you this morning, my man. How we doing, Jess? All right, Mr. Roskadal, for the final time on this fantastic Friday morning from right here in Austin, Texas, you know what we must do. We shout, Grippeth. And we shout, Rippeth. Good luck. You got it, Keithy. Thank you, legend. Have I told you all lately that I love you? Because I do. And folks, I can feel it. We are going to have an absolutely fantastic Friday Night Lights tonight. So as always, folks, keep in mind, you are absolutely welcome to make purchases even when I'm not live. Anything that you purchase when I'm not live will be waiting for you. Right here at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And any of those breaks that we fill throughout the day, my dear friends, we will break tonight. For example, if we ended up filling 3 or 4 of those breaks, we might just end up closing the shop a little bit early, and we will do all breaks tonight. So the ball is in your court, my friends. I would love to bust that Bowman Chrome. I would love to bust that hockey. Maybe even another WWE, because that WWE, I do believe, will go live tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So as always, my dear friends, pro tip, set yourself an alarm if you want to get into that break, and make sure that you get the letters that you want. All right, we have some more 2022 draft picks. Some more 2022 draft picks. And your 2021 Optic Football. Let's just rip down a whole bunch of 2022 select draft picks. Thank you, Danny. That's right, Mikey Koba. So hot right now. And so. Somebody made an edit, as the kids would say, of that scene of Zoolander when Hansel and Derek Zoolander are looking at each other when they're walking past each other and it's in slow motion. And somebody put the Astros logo on Derek Zoolander and somebody put the Mariners logo on Hansel. So good. So good. All right, we start off with the legend, Mr. John Elway. Mr. Jones. Dr. Dabpen, are we getting the Donruss break tonight? If you're talking about Donruss football, my man, we ripped that last night, my brother. That was the last thing of the show last night. Unless we put up another one, which is possible. DK Metcalf. Matt Corral. Marshall Faulk for San Diego State. Turd Ferguson. Devontae Adams on the red Velocity Prizm. How about some Josh Jacobs on the field level True Silver? Derrick Henry. Treylon Burks, Alec Collins, and Trey Flowers on the Select Company Prizm. Some Arkansas. Mr. Head and Shoulders himself, Troy Polamalu. Dalen Weidermeyer. Good to see you there, Jack. What's up, brother? Chase Young. DeAndre Hopkins on the field level. Shout out to Clemson. Javon Curse. Shout out to Florida. Javonte Williams. Kyron Williams. Back-to-back Williamses. Chris Long. John Mechie III. Bama on the Enfuego. Alvin Kamara on the field level. Mr. Steal Your Stepmama, Zach Wilson. DJ Chicken, what's up, Gil? Excellent to see you back, my brother. DJ Pollo. Jameis Winston. Devin White. Alvin, Simon, and Theodore Kamara on the gold field level Velocity Prizm. Tennessee. And I am still thirsty. That is not numbered, but beautiful. And Mr. Head and Shoulders himself, so nice. You got him twice. Troy Polamalu.
One down, one to go.
This is our last pack of the morning, my dear friends. As always, I cannot thank you enough for starting the morning the right way, right here with my goofy ass. I hope each and every one of you have an absolutely fantastic Fri-Yay. I hope each and every one of you can hang for our closing jingle. And I sincerely hope that I get to see all of you tonight. Mr. Steven Gomez says, will you be breaking any Topps update? Are you talking about like brand new Topps update when it comes out? Absolutely. We pride ourselves in pretty much breaking everything that comes out here, my man. You betcha. All right, we have a Chris Godwin for the Bucks. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Keithy. My Tick Don't Talk, welcome back, my man. Great to see you again, brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes, my man. You have a great day as well. Thank you for the positivity, and it's wonderful to see you this morning. Mark Andrews for the Dirty Birdies. Kevin Singletary for Melody's Bills. And last but not least, for the other Dirty Birdies, Mr. Frank Darby for the Falcons. There you go, Keith Roskadal. I totally understand if we don't see you first thing this evening, but I hope to see you sometime before the night's over. We will plan on going pretty late tonight. So because we're not going live on Whatnot this afternoon, we will probably start closer to 8 p.m. this evening. A lot of you know that typically on Friday nights we start at 8:30, but since we're not going live on Whatnot, I think we'll be able to start right at 8. So that is what I will plan on. I will keep everybody updated in the JunkWaxVintage family chat. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Keithy. Thank you as always, legend. Another beautiful rip together, my brother. And those are all going in your tin. There you go, Keithy. Thank you again, my brother. Ooh, date night with the lady tonight, my man. Well, bro, that takes priority. If you're going out with your lady tonight, my man, you do that. You enjoy that. You do not think about me at all. After that's done, then you come right on back. Priorities, my man. Priorities. But that's awesome. I hope you have a great time, buddy. I'm actually planning on taking Mrs. Junkwax out on Sunday or Monday. I want to go see The Smashing Machine, the new movie with The Rock, where he plays the legend, Mr. Mark Kerr. Super excited for that one. So there you go, Keithy. I hope you have a wonderful date night with Ms. Keithy. All right, legends. It has been another absolutely fantastic Fri-Yay morning right here in the front yard. I hope all of you on this fantastic Fri-Yay, folks, can do me a favor today. I hope you can do me a solid in all of your daily dealings today, my dear friends, on this fantastic Fri-Yay. First and foremost, please be good to yourselves. Do your damnedest to keep up here as positive as humanly possible. Remember, my friends, our thoughts over time eventually become our actions. Our actions over time become our lifestyle. And our lifestyle over time becomes everything. So at the end of the day, folks, it all starts with keeping up here as positive as possible. Try to say things to yourself that pump yourself up today instead of pushing yourself down when you're listening to that inner monologue that we all do. So please, first and foremost, be good to yourselves. Secondly, please be good to the people around you. And I know what you're going to say. Uncle Junkwax, those other human beings out there, sometimes they make it really tough to pay forward that golden rule. Hey, I get it. Unfortunately, my friends, our world, and especially this card hobby that we love so much, at times can be chock full of a-holes. We do not need any more of those. We're all set in the a-hole department. We're full. What we do need is kindness, patience, tolerance, and empathy. And you incredible human being, you have the power to be the change that you want to see in the world today. I have faith in you. So please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you, no matter how difficult those other human beings might make it. And lastly, do your absolute best, your absolute damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude. Always remember, my dear friends, your attitude is what determines your altitude in this life. Write that down. So, folks, if you have a car that runs, if you have family that loves you and trusts you, if you have healthy children, if you have a gainfully employed job, if you have a card community that cares about you and loves you, if you've got a hobby that you care about very, very much, if your kids are healthy with 10 fingers, 10 toes, eyes that see, ears that hear, and a mouth that can speak, my dear friends, if you have any of those things that I just listed, you absolutely have a list of things to be grateful for today, right? So it does not matter how bad you think your day's going. It does not matter how bad you think your life is going. Keep in mind, folks, that there are hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people out there today that are really struggling. They do not have food. They do not have shelter. They do not have family, right? So if you have any of those things, folks, try to keep those in mind today. Try to focus on what you do have instead of what you do not have. Try to maintain that attitude of gratitude, my dear friends, no matter how difficult it might be. So, TLDR, please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you and practice that attitude of gratitude. And my dear friends, we will see you back here in just a little bit. Enjoy your outro jingle and have some smoochies. Love you all so damn much. Mr. Leddick, I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. You have a great day as well, and welcome to the family, my friend. And again, I know we have some new people in the house this morning. If it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, my name is Dalen, also known as JunkWaxVintage. And I will see you back here tonight around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. In the meantime, feel free to go check out JunkWaxVintage.com. And I will see all of your beautiful faces in just a little bit. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, my dear friends. Much love and respect. Make it a great Friday. I know you will. Bye-bye. Let's bring it back down, shall we? You got it, Keithy. Chris, thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the crew.
The morning is behind us. What a show we've done. Dalen and the legends pulled fire. Had some fun. Mrs. Junk Wax sealed the deals. I saw you brought the cheer. And Mikey won surprise is getting closer. It's new. We laugh, we rip, we crack the packs. We share the stories, never looking back. The front yard's quiet, but the day rolls on.
That's right.
And JunkWaxVintage.com is where you all belong. JWV, we built the vibe and made memories. Legends side by side, this is family. JWV, the morning's done, but don't you leave. Head on over online, keep the hobby energy.
Why, thank you, Mr. Strong. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, Ollie. It ain't easy being this Brandon Freezy. Good to see you, Brandon. You too, Vic.
Through the afternoon, grab some breaks, don't wait. Load your cards for tonight, it's gonna be great.
You know it, my friends.
Fantastic Fri-Yay night, the lights will shine at 8.
You know it.
So restock, refresh, let's celebrate. JWV, morning's done, but we still believe. Legends keep it rolling, chasing history. JWV, tonight at 8 we'll set it free. Fantastic Fri-Yay night, come rip with family.
Thank you so much, Casey Rossiter. We will see you tonight, you legend. Much love to you, brother. You got it, Ollie. Thank you, buddy.
JWV,
Yeah.
JWV.
Thank you, Victor Lopez. Thank you, Mr. Amerman. Thank you, Keith Roskadal. Chris, welcome to the family again, my man. Thank you, Melody. Thank you, Danny Mackers. Thank you, Mr. Leddick. Welcome to the family, my friend. Glad to have you. Hope we get to see you tonight. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, my dear friends. Timothy Kive, have a wonderful day, my dude.
With family.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. Alright.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop. When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah?
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come on, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo.
I got that Ric Flair.
Woo.
I got that Ric Flair.
Come on, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. My dear friends, my family, you already know this absolutely fantastic Fri-Yay morning with 51,000 likes over here on TikTok. And a wonderful morning over here on Twitch and YouTube as well. Absolutely deserves.
Give me 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Ooh, yeah. Get that card out of my face.
Emotional damage.
There you go, legends. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Thank you again for an absolutely fantastic Fri-Yay morning. Some serious quality family time. And I am chomping at the bit to do it all over again tonight in about 8 hours. So I sincerely hope that you have a fantastic Friday, folks. Thank you again. We'll see you a little bit later, everybody.